My name is Genesis Burroughs, and I am a foster parent. See, and it drives me nuts. You see so many people on the internet, billboards everywhere, all over the world. Save the animals, adopt, don't shop, puppies, kittens, all this stuff. What if people went that hard for human beings that are right here in your community, for children that live right here? What if they went that hard for little humans as they go hard for puppies and kittens? And I'm a dog mom and a cat mom too, okay? We do got 2 dogs and a cat, yes, add to the household of children. But what if people did that and they advocated for children and people as much as they did animals? I think the world would probably be a better place, and I don't think we would have as much need, maybe even for foster families, because people would care more about people. And when you care about people and you take care of people, I think everything else kind of falls into place. You have to have a lot of patience, and you have to have the ability, and I think this is really hard for a lot of people, and it should be natural, is to just put yourself in other shoes and try and see things from their perspective, so you can work together on everything. That goes with your social life, that goes with your professional life, that goes with your personal life. And I think if you utilize that and you put yourself in other shoes, it will really help you in the long term with everything in life, all your relationships. So I feel like that's another good quality. Somebody who's full of love, also respect. You could put yourself on that level, and just like I respect you, you respect me. Come to a happy medium. Somebody who just, is happy with themselves, happy with their lives, and somebody who just has a lot of love, love and structure, and definitely structure and organization, because that helps too. So I think those are really good qualities. But yes, lots of love, structure, and just being able to put yourself in somebody else's shoes instead of just that tunnel vision, seeing things only your way. I think that's a really good quality. Two amazing little girls. My twins. I adopted them. We started fostering there. It's grown my family, so it was crazy, because overnight you go from 3 kids to 5 kids, just like that. And then you're like, oh my God, we need a bigger car. Like, oh my God, we need a bigger dining room table. Like, and everything changes in it. And then now we have reasons like to car shop and things like that, But I've gained a lot of love and a bigger family. We don't have a big family. My husband's parents passed away when he was a little kid. My family is very small, like very small. And so I feel like having the kids just grows our family, and it just makes us really happy. Everybody thinks this, everywhere we go and they see us with our 10 kids, like, oh my God, how do you do it? Oh my gosh. And I'm like, don't you have kids? They're like, yeah, I have 2, and I don't know how you do it with 10. I'm like, do you get up in the morning? Do you take them to school? You take them to daycare? You take them to doctor's appointments, dental appointments when you need to? Well, yeah. Okay, what's the difference between 2 and 10 or 2 or 3? What's the difference? Because you're still gonna do those same things. If you don't have kids, then okay, I could see things being a little bit different, but you wanted kids and now you got them. And guess what? The same way you go to work there today, they'll be in school or they'll be in daycare, and then you guys come home around the same time, you have dinner, you watch some TV, play some games, shower, go to bed, do it all over again. So really, what is the difference? Is it always easy? No. And I think one of the biggest hurdles, again, as I mentioned before, that people have is having these expectations, and well, this child is gonna know exactly how my household is, how we live, the way I want them to be, and they came from a whole different lifestyle with their whole total different everything, and you have just somebody coming into your home and you have these expectations. I feel like you should just drop the expectations. Hey, this is us, this is what we like to do, who we are, and talk to each other, basically interview each other, right? Because that's how you got to get to know each other. And then you can come to that happy medium. I know I have some kids, you know, when I interviewed them, it was funny because they asked some of the weirdest questions. like one of them in particular thought like, oh, like, do you guys drink milk? Like, can we have milk? And I was like, milk? So now at this point I had to mess with them, right? And I was like, sorry, we don't have milk in our house. And they were kind of sad, but it was a joke. I mean, then they're like, it's okay, we understand if you're lactose intolerant. And I was just thinking like, oh my goodness, they really go along with this. So, you know, okay, so you gotta mess with them a little bit, right? But no, I am lactose intolerant. But however, we do buy milk and they drink a lot of milk. But those are little things that you talk to the kids about and you get to know them. And then you can just do little things like that. And you think like, okay, it's milk. Lord knows that milk is expensive nowadays, you know, when they go and do like 2 gallons a day. But it's okay, because you know what? It's better that they're drinking milk than sodas, right? So there's those things like that. Just get to know each other. You have to have your friends and your family be open to everything too, because my husband and I, we work together with everything. We're on board, and if we have an issue, like, we sit down and we talk about it. If there's like an issue with the kids, we sit down and we talk about it. The kids are probably bored out of their mind, but whatever, I'll talk their ears off if I have to, you know. But we talk about everything, and I feel like to have that support system, it's important for your friends and family to be on board with it too, because it's hard when everybody, again, wherever we go, oh my God, how do you do it? 10 kids? You're crazy. I could never. Well, you can never, but I can. So just support me with that, you know? And I feel like if you talk to your friends and family about that and get them on board, even if it's just one kid, you don't gotta be like me and, you know, have all that. You can just get one child, just one child. If you have 3 kids already, you get 1 kid or 2 kids or no kids. Just try it with one. See how it goes, because your friends and family, they'll end up falling in love with the child too. You're helping out a family in need who, you know what I mean, who needed a good family to take their child in while they're getting their stuff together. And I feel like if your friends and family aren't there to support you, or they kind of down you on it, are those the right people to have in your life? I don't. Everything that I've needed. It's come down to if I needed help with clothes, tutors, counseling, a mentor, everything. If I'm going on vacation, I need help with that. Like, they'll help with, you know, everything. And it's been really nice because I feel like they're kind of like also your support system. You know what I mean? Like, if I could call the caseworker and just say, hey, this, that, and the other's going on. They'd be like, all right, well, let's fix it. What do we need to do? Like, what do you need from me? There's also, they guide you, because there's so many resources that I didn't even know about until I started fostering. And then prime example, when the hurricane came and everything was shut down, we had no power, no water, my goodness, like LSF was like in the parking lot with water, like helping all the families. They got with organizations. I mean, they were getting us like pull-ups, because yes, I still have some in the room, pull-ups, you know, like pull-ups and like food. It was amazing. And it was just, they even came to the house and like delivered water, like, surprise, we got water for you. And I was just like, and even my company didn't do that. There was like a list that my company was like, oh, you know, is there something that you need? And then everybody was putting a list. Nothing got done, but LSF came through like on day 1, and I was like, really? Like, you know what I mean? Because you know how like you don't expect that? Man, they came and showed up for Thanksgiving and bought us all this like cool food at Target, like totally unexpected. Like LSF, they show up, and it's like surprises. Like, to me, it's like always like Christmas, because you never know what surprise you're gonna get. Like the foster family appreciation, that was awesome. Didn't have to cook. Food was good, you know, and just nice things like that. Whatever it is that you need, like, I could just call them and they ask, and they have a resource. They hook me up with somebody. Oh, well, you know, you can go to this place and they'll do that. Like, whatever it is I need, they help with. And I've needed a lot because I got a lot of kids.